Well, our top story tonight at 6, some encouraging news in our local fight against COVID-19. Erie County is no longer considered a high transmission zone for the virus. The county now sits in the second highest category, substantial transmission.
Now, that is one of the metrics the county executive says will result in lifting the mask mandate for all county-owned buildings. So will that change anytime soon? Joining us side's Dave McKinley has new information after Health Commissioner Gail Burstein updated the county legislature for the first time in 2 months.
Burstein cheerfully reported that COVID cases in Erie County are at their lowest rate since last August, that numbers continue to plunge after a seasonal surge, and that 75% of the county's populace has been fully vaccinated, including 2/3 of teenagers. Meanwhile, we are now approaching meeting the metrics laid out by the county executive for lifting a remaining mask mandate for county-owned buildings.
If we're already, so low right now, when do you think that we might get there?
Again, I don't have a crystal ball, but if we, stay on track with our current trends, hopefully in another couple weeks.
Burstein was also asked by more than one lawmaker why the county continues to have a state of emergency, which, as long as it exists, she will continue to receive overtime on top of her more than $200,000 a year salary. Despite being the chief public health officer, she says the decision to lift it rests with the county executive. Outside of county buildings, the largest and most controversial mask mandate remaining is for kids in school. Burstein noted that's a decision being weighed by Governor Hochul. When it was noted that children are at the age group least affected by COVID and that the majority of adults they encounter in school have been vaccinated, she insisted COVID still poses a real threat to kids, to the point where some have been hospitalized.
You can talk to people at the doctors at Oshai Children's Hospital. Kids can get really sick with COVID-19, and Children's Hospital, at different periods over the pandemic was really crazy full, had to open up new wards and go over to Buffalo General and borrow some space. I mean, they were really crazy busy with really sick kids with COVID.
We did check in with Oshai Children's Hospital, where a spokesperson confirmed today that as of now they have 4 pediatric COVID patients in their care, while locally hospitalizations are now at their lowest point west of New York since September 11th. In the Information Center, Dave McKinley, Channel 2 News.